Now we're going to talk about awareness. We always do an introduction first and then a lesson about the skill towards yourself, towards your baby, and towards your partner. So let's generally talk about awareness. It's such a shock to our system, one day not being pregnant, the next day being pregnant. Sure, for years we didn't know, for months. Now we know almost right away. And we feel changes, we're aware of changes, we're not always certain our pregnancy, and we can still have our menstrual periods. But at some point, we become aware that we are pregnant, either because we take a test or because we've been pregnant before and we recognize the signs, or we're just fairly certain that we are. So awareness is something that we develop, and that's a good thing to develop. I've spent many years working in traditional communities. I don't do it around birth. I like to learn how to make fires without matches. But I can tell you where there's no medicine, people are very, very aware. And they have health systems that focus on pregnancy, birth, and babies, and children, really. Because up until when we had immunizations and antibiotics, 25 to 30% of all of our children died. So people who don't live in a modern world are very, very aware. And your awareness is growing because really you're that same person. You happen to live in the modern world, but you're biologically mandated to become aware. It's important because if you lived where there was no medicine, you would have to take care and be aware of yourself. So being aware is very good. Sadly, since the 80s, the message that's been given to us as women is just trust it. It's instinctual. We'll know what to do. But that cuts down a skill that we need to grow, which is awareness. And we'll talk about that further. So right now you want to understand that awareness is something you want to grow. Now, within the first 12 weeks, you're aware by going into an ultrasound, hearing your baby's heartbeat. You want to know whether there's one or two in there or more if you've had an IVF. So you become aware that you either want to have lots of sex because you don't have to use birth control, or you don't want to be touched right now because now you're pregnant. You're aware if you're sick. You're aware of being queasy. You're aware of a lot of things. And we want you to grow your awareness. And we're going to show you how to get the most out of it.